Go ahead. I'm trying to see.
Hey. Hey, Michael, how are you?
Doing really good. Thank you for having
Good.
me.
For sure. Glad you could. All right. For the group, if you have a question for Michael, please use the raised hand function, and we will get to your question. As Michael sorts out his hair, we will begin with Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Michael. I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are, that you're getting ready to play your last home game at Carolina, how the culture of the program has changed the last 2 years since Mac was hired, and your role in helping to change that culture.
To answer the first question, I think the full culture change is the biggest factor is that we like having fun. Like we're having a lot of fun since, no disrespect to like anybody else, but Mac Brown and like the coaching staff we brought in, it was like, it's fun to play football again. It feels like Pee Wee. And that's what you can really ask for. That's all you can really ask for. And then as far as like my contribution, like I think that's for y'all to decide. I'm just happy to be able to lead and have a good relationship with my teammates and hopefully, have these relationships last forever.
You have a couple more games to play, but up to this point, what is your favorite personal on-field moment or achievement?
My first on the field, my favorite on the field moment?
Yeah, either your achievement or maybe just a moment that you guys experienced. It could be about you if you want.
I think just personally, like probably the Miami game probably the Miami game because of how much losing we had done before, that last season, before last season. And just to show people that South Carolina was not like a fluke game, that we can compete with anybody. And so I think it was more the significance of the win than the win itself. And so that's probably my favorite one.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, let's go over to Kiera Luck, please. Oh, I think you're on mute.
Hey, Michael, I'm sorry.
There we go.
So when you look back over your 4 years at Carolina, what is the one thing that you want for everyone to remember you by?
I want them to remember me for being a good person. First, I feel like I like talking to y'all, so I hope y'all understand that I like y'all too, and I appreciate y'all. And then just be like a good player. At the end of the day, I think all the players want to leave a legacy on the field, and I'm one of them. So I hope that y'all remember me for being a good player.
So what does that legacy on the field look like for you?
That's up to y'all. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think I did some good stuff. But at the end of the day, I leave that to y'all conversation.
All right. Next up is Gregory Hall.
Michael, what would you tell high school senior Michael Carter as you get ready to come to Carolina and play 4 years of college football? What would you go back and tell him after you've gone through 4 years of college football?
I would tell my younger self to just stay down. Like, just stay grounded. Just like, what I mean by like stay down, like your time's coming, Mike. You just gotta be patient. And even though you're getting opportunities early, this is not the end of the road. Just because you had a good freshman year, don't mean that, you can't have a better one, better sophomore year, better junior year. So just always, keep improving and don't let any moment get too big or too small.
Okay, let's go over to Ross Martin.
Hey, Michael, how do you think UNC has helped you grow as a person outside of football? Talking off the field, anything off the field that's helped you kind of develop in the experiences there?
Yeah, I learned that college was you learn more outside of the classroom than you do inside. I learned a lot about my experiences in the locker room and just having like friendships and relationships in the locker room and around the building. And I can just learn from every day. I think that. Sorry, I don't know if y'all heard that, but they were doing a lot of commotion. But I learned a lot just about myself. Not to get not to let anything get too big or too small, because one day you flipping into the end zone and they loving you, then you fumble on the one the next time. And so you can't just you can't let any moment get too big and too small. I didn't forget. Y'all bash me, but it's straight though.
What like other than football, like what about UNC has changed?
Yeah, I learned how to get out of my comfort zone. First
Say
of
it
all,
again.
how to get out of my comfort zone, because I've definitely felt like I can talk to anybody, I can be personable to anybody. So that just exercising my social, my social side of myself has just been really fun. Just my last 4 years, and just getting to know people, it's really fun. So.
Great, thanks, Michael.
Go ahead, Adam Smith.
Hey, Michael. As you've gone about thinking about senior day and just what that's going to look like and feel like for you, and how it's going to be different than, a normal senior day, and probably what you pictured for the way you would wrap up your college career, just what's that thought process like, and what do you think it's going to be like?
I think it's gonna be special. I don't know how it's gonna feel yet, because I don't think that you can really put it into words, and everybody's experience is different. But I'm definitely grateful to have been playing here for the last 4 years. So, just looking forward. I don't want to get too far ahead, but just looking forward to Saturday and actually having my last game here is crazy. So, just a blessing to be here.
Okay, let's go over to Mark Armstrong.
Michael, given everything you've been through, with the team and just everything else, does it feel like the time is whipped by, or does it feel like you've been at Carolina for a long time right now?
A little bit of both. I feel like it feels so long ago. It feels so long ago when I got here. But then I look at the picture of the first day I was in my dorm, and it felt like yesterday. So it's flown by, but not too fast. It's flown by, but at a slow flying rate. So good.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Yeah.